Hello and welcome to SG Speeches. Today's video will be another edit style combo video, and today's edit style will be Wildscorch. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be another edit style combo video, and today's edit style is going to be the Wildscorch, which is the first super level style from the Chapter 4 Season 3 Battle Pass. And I decided to make 2 combos for each skin, so it's 5 skins in total. And I decided to do Ryan first solely because if you look at the bonus rewards page and go to the first payoff page 4 out of 6, you see Ryan's first. So I'm going from left to right. I'll do the same with the Confetti Claw and then also Regal Hunter when I do those. But anyway, let's get into the first combo. So the first combo itself, this combo of the Ryan skin, I decided to keep the vest on. You can have vest off if you prefer, but I decided to keep it on. And as you see, the actual edit style itself is black and red, which is pretty cool. Backbling is the Mark of the Slayer from the Chapter 4 Season 1 Battle Pass, part of the Ultra Nightmare set. And so it works very nicely with the red. You can use any holographic backbling that's red, it would work nicely. Pickaxe is the Mura Massa Blade, part of the Zero War set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 3. Basically, this is a pickaxe, this is Wolverine Zero's pickaxe, which was a crew pack skin. So this is technically a pickaxe and backbling, use it as both. But for this combo, I'm just using it as a pickaxe, using it for the black and the red. The umbrella is a Mighty Marble Umbrella, which is the Victory Glider from Chapter 2 Season 4. So if you got a win in the full Marvel season, which was Chapter 2 Season 4, you'd have this umbrella. Works very nicely with the black and the red. If you don't want to use a umbrella, feel free to use any glider that you have as red and black, but is red and black themed. Contrail is glitched in the system from Chapter 1 Season 5, using it for the red. And then the wrap for this combo is Ultra Red, which was introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7, using it for the black and the red. Let's move on to the second Wildscorch Ryan combo. For this one, I decided to use the crewmate backbling, basically Among Us backbling, which is part of the Among Us set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 3. And I'm using the colour red, but you can't always use the colour black. You use it, either one would work nicely. Pickaxe is a Crucible Blade, part of the Ultra Nightmare set, introduced in Chapter 4 Season 1's Battle Pass. And it's a Doomsday's pickaxe from that season, mainly using this for the red. And the wrap I decided to use is Shredded Red, which is part of the Tooth and Claw set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 4, using it for the black and the red. Let's move on to the second skin, which is the Radic. And for the Radic, obviously I'm using the Wildscorch Radic, and I'm using the helmet on. You can always use the helmet off, and I'm using coattails on, but you can use it on if you prefer it. Backbling is the Cactus Jack, which is part of the Travis Scott set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2. Using it just works very nicely for the red, and obviously the Travis Scott skin itself hasn't came back since Chapter 2 Season 2. Pickaxe is a Foundation Particle Spike, part of the 7 set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 1. The Foundation is himself was the secret skin from that season. The style I'm using is Foundation Plasma Pix for the dual wield, and the colour is Foundation Flame from the black outline. And the wrap I decided to use for this combo is Blasted, which is part of the Short Fuse set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2's Battle Pass, and basically this is TNT's weapon wrap from that season. As you probably guessed it, using it for the red and the black. Let's move on to the next combo, the second combo for the Wildscorch Relic. I decided to use the Cuddlepool bow, which is part of the Deadpool set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2, using it for the red. Pickaxe is the Power Pole, which is part of the Dragon Ball set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 3. This is Son Goku's backbling / pickaxe, and use it for both. If you obviously don't want to use the Cuddlepool's bow, you can just put the Power Pole as a backbling. That also work perfectly. The wrap I'm using is Doomed Echo, part of the Neo Underworld set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 6, using this for the black and the red. Let's move on to the next skin, which is the Mariposa. For the Mariposa itself, obviously I'm using the Wildscorch Mariposa style. I'm using the mask on, but you can always use mask off. It's up to you if you prefer it with the mask on or not. Backbling is the Red Shield, which is part of the Fortnite set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 3. And this is a Red Knight's backbling, and it works very nicely with the colour scheme, red and the black. Pickaxe is the Instigator, which is introduced in Chapter 1 Season 3, and this is what from one of the Twitch Prime packs. I can't ever remember if it's Twitch Prime Pack 1 or Twitch Prime Pack 2, but if you had both of them, or if you had all of the Twitch Prime packs and back in the day, or could have claimed them, you'd have this pickaxe, using it for black and the red. And the wrap is Knighted, which is part of the Fortnite set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season X's Battle Pass. Using it for the red and the black goes very nicely with the whole combo itself, with the red shield and the pickaxe and the skin. Let's move on to the next combo. For this one, I thought I'd use the 2099 Web Cape, which is part of the Across the Spider-Verse set, introduced in Chapter 4 Season 2, and it's a Spider-Man 2099's backbling, using the Spider-Man 2099's pickaxe, which is the 928 axes. And then the wrap for this combo is the World Dominator, which is part of the first Shadows set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 8. Pretty sure this is a crew pack wrap, using it for the black and the red. Let's move on to the next skin, which is the Lorenzo. And for the Lorenzo itself, I'm using the mask on, but you can always use it off, and obviously using super level Wildscorch Lorenzo, and I'm using the style, the Lorenzo the Reckless, but you can use any of them. You can use Lorenzo the Dashing, or just Lorenzo, depending which one you prefer the most. Backbling is the World Dye, which is the tie-dye skins backbling, part of the Get Far Out set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 7. And I'm using colour 1 is black, colour 2 is red, and then colour 3 is black. Pickaxe is the Crimson Scythe, which is part of the Inferno set, which was introduced in Chapter 1 at Season 8. And you got this from the Inferno pack, which you have to spend actual money on. And it works very nicely, black and the red. And the wrap I'm using is the tie-dye skins wrap, which is a tie-dye abyss, which was introduced in Chapter 3, Season 4. And for this one, to change the actual colour, so there's always black on the tie-dye abyss wrap. But if you change your banner to whatever colour you want, you'll get the colour. You'll get whatever colour you put obviously on. For this one, I'm using on the third row, the third colour across this red. You can also use the red on the first row, the second one across. But I decided to use the one that's on the third row. Works very nicely. And obviously gives that nice black and red, or red and black. Let's move on to the next Radic Wildscorch edit style combo. I decided to make a whole combo to do with Chapter 4 Season 3's Back Pass for the backbling, pickaxe and wrap anyway. And I'm using the backbling, the signal tracker, which is part of the Relentless Relic set, introduced in Chapter 4 Season 3, and using the edit style, the signal tracer. And this is the Relic skins backbling, works very nicely. Pickaxe is the Hunter's Reach, which is also part of the same set as the backbling, and this is Relic's Pickaxe, and I'm using the edit style, the Hunter's Reach. And the wrap is the Ryan's Roar, which is part of the Rock Ranger set, introduced in Chapter 4 Season 3. Mainly using this for the red and the black. Works very nicely. I guess the white goes pretty nice with the white on the pickaxe as well. Let's move on to the last skin for the Wildscorch edit style combos, which is the Trace. And Trace himself is a part of the Illuminated Rebel set, introduced in Chapter 4 Season 3. The Battle Pass, obviously. The Wildscorch Trace is the style I'm using. Hood down, you can use hood up, and then reactivity is on, you can always use it off if you prefer. Backbling is the Oni's Curse, which is Cypher PK's backbling, part of the Cypher PK set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 4. And I'm using reactivity off for the full red. Pickaxe is the Stealth Angler Axe, which is part of the Counter Attack set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8, using it for the black and the red. And the wrap I'm using is a Crimson Sun, which is from the level up quest pack from last season, Chapter 4, Season 2, as part of the Luminary Explorer set. And you got this for completing 14 quests. If you did that obviously before June 9th, 2023, you would have this wrap, works very nicely, red and the black. Let's move on to the final Wildscorch edit style combo. For this one, I thought I'd use a set wings, the only set wings I have that work nicely, which is the Ridgeback, which is part of the Midnight Star set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 1, and this is Hayes' backbling, using the standard edit style for the black and the red. Pickaxe is the Kunai, which is part of the Naruto set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 8, using it for the style I'm using for this one is the Kunai, for the red and the black. You can just use fully black if you prefer. And the wrap is the Menacing Presence, which is a part of the prequel trilogy set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 2. And it's a very good Star Wars series wrap. And this is Darth Maul's Darth Maul's weapon wrap. And you got him for the Find the Force event pass. You spent 1,000 V-Bucks and completely finished it. You definitely have this wrap. Similar to obviously what you have now with the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff. Obviously, if you completely max out the premium tier, you'd have this wrap, obviously, when the Find the Force was around. So that's all the Wildscorch edit style combos done. I reckon I'll probably prioritise getting the other two edit styles done. So obviously that's the Confetti Claw and then the Regal Hunter for all the skins before the next season starts. But if there is any other cosmetic related videos you want to see, it could be skin, backbling, pickaxe, glider, / umbrella, contrail in web prep, feel free to let me know. If I have it, I'll make sure to get it done. But anyways, that's pretty decent.